Hi guys, Miss Lipston. Happy Monday again. It's our last Monday. Today I get to do our science lesson. So I have some goggles on because remember when we're doing science experiments we need to be protected and safe, right? Okay, all right, I really don't need them for today, but I thought it might be kind of fun. All right, so today's science lesson, we have a couple of words that we need to learn about first before we can go through our science experiment, okay? All right. First word up here is prediction. Now, we've used this word a lot in our reading, and I need to remember, what does prediction mean? A prediction is a guess, right? It's something that we think might happen. So a guess, okay, it's a guess of what we think might happen. The next word I want us to think about or learn about is dense. I don't know if we've ever talked about that word before, dense. So this is something about maybe how heavy, how light an object could be, right? If we were thinking about a rock and the same size marshmallow, what do we think, which one do we think is heavier or denser? Probably the rock, right? The marshmallow is really soft and fluffy and it's pretty light, right? So there's a difference between things can be the same size, but they can be a different weight or density, all right? So that is about its weight, okay? And then the next two words are going to be a part of what our experiment is about, okay? So what do you think the word float means? Float. If you put something on the water, what do you think it's going to do? Is it going to go under the water or is it going to stay up on top? Floating means it's going to stay on top. So stay on top. I should have put a bigger finger space in there. I am so sorry. And then the next word is sink. Okay, so we were just talking about floating, and floating is staying up on the top of the water. What do you think sink is? Not what I'm washing my dishes in, but it's the objects that go under the water, okay? Goes under, okay? So we need to keep these four things in mind. Prediction, we're gonna make a guess. Dense, it's the weight. Is it really light or is it really heavy? Float, is it something that's gonna stay up on top of the water? Or sink, is it gonna go under the water? Okay, so now I have this rock right here, okay? It says float or sink. And I have a lemon, a pencil, a rock, and a paper clip. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is make a prediction, okay? We're just guessing. We're not trying anything out yet. We just want to make a prediction. All right, so I'm going to use my green marker as our guess, okay? Do you think, and here we go, I'm going to show you this thing of water, and I'll switch this all over here in a second. This bucket of water, okay? Do we think this lemon, will it go to the bottom, or is it going to stay up on top? Okay, so thinking of a lemon, right? Kind of like an orange. Kind of like a banana, so think about that. Do you think that's something that would float on top of the water or not? Okay, I'm gonna guess, I don't know, it's not very big. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put a little dot over here. I think it might sink, okay? I'm gonna set that guy down now. All right, my next one on here is a pencil. Do you think this pencil is going to float on the top or sink down to the bottom? Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of heavy, especially compared to like a paper clip. So what if I say sink? What if I think it's so heavy it's gonna go to the bottom? It could, right? The next thing I have on there is a rock. Went out in my yard and I found a rock. All right, do you think that this is something that would float on top of the water or go to the bottom of the water? Okay, rock, I think is going to sink. All right, and my last one is a paper clip. Oh my gosh, you see how tiny that is? I'm thinking that this one is for sure going to float. All right, so I made my predictions. And it's always important as a scientist to make sure that you put your predictions down on paper so that you remember what you were thinking. Okay, so now for the fun part, we're going to turn you around. I'm going to drop you down so that we can see. There we go. All right, so now we have our 4 objects here. Okay, now let's see. Let's starting off with the lemon. Are we ready? Here, we'll move our little guy a little bit closer so we can see. All right, and remember our prediction, we thought it was going to sink. It was going to go under the water. So if I put it in the water, oh, it totally sank. Oh my goshes. Okay, we'll take that guy out. The next one was our pencil. We thought that this might sink, right? Because we knew that that paper clip was really light. Let's put that in here. What's going to happen to it? We were wrong with our prediction. It's floating. Look at it. It's just sitting right there on top of the water. Nice. Okay, our next one was a rock. Our prediction was that it would sink to the bottom. Let's see if it floats or sinks. Oh, that dropped fast, didn't it? It's all the way down there on the bottom. We heard it even clunk. Okay, so we were right with that prediction. And our last one, a paper clip. Let's see, we predicted that it would float. Let's see, let's drop it. Oh my goshes, it's on the bottom. It's not floating. That's shocking to me. That is a wrong prediction. Okay, so that one sunk to the bottom. So we're gonna go back this way, and now we gotta look at our graph again. All right, so we said the paper clip, we thought for sure, but the experiment showed that it sank. The rock, we predicted that it would sink, and guess what? We were right with that prediction. Our pencil, we said was gonna sink. It didn't, it floated. So we were wrong with that prediction. And our lemon, we thought it would sink, and guess what? We were right with our prediction. All right, so remember, you guys can do these kinds of science lessons anytime, okay? Have fun, have an amazing summer. Bye, guys.